What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about Apple, Nio, and Tesla. Got a little bit of news on all of them, and we kind of wanted to share that with you guys. But first, before we hop into that, we asked you guys hit that sub button. About 80% of you guys watching this video right now are not subbed to the channel. That's like us giving away free information. I mean, come on. Well, we're pushing for 1,000 subs by the end of February. We're in February now. Push for 1,000 subs by the end of February. Help us get there. That's all we ask. But without further ado, man, let's give it some razzle dazzle and hop on in. So we'll start off this video with Nio. Nio is still in that $55, $56 range, man. This is getting to the point where it's driving me freaking insane. Freaking insane. It's just like, I'm obviously investing takes time. I understand that. But man, I'm on this rocket ship, dude. I'm ready for blast off. I'm not sitting here fishing, dude. I want action. Give me some hot action. So we're sitting in this $50 to $60 range. I feel like this has just been that support and resistance line for quite some time now, going all the way back to the beginning to mid-January. We've been stuck in this, and I feel like all of the news, everything with Nio, has just been sucked up with GameStop, man. GameStop, you know, I respect what Reddit is doing, but Reddit, please share some of the love with us Nio owners. Please. It's just like Nio's, you know, buying some of their shares, you know, some of their company back from Nio China, which we reported yesterday in a video. You know, they've got the Nio Day stuff. But there's so much news that has just been coming out about Nio, man, and I feel like it's all just been sucked up. It's all been sucked up, flushed down the toilet. But
they're huge January numbers they just released.
Right. You know, I feel like that's the same way with all of the EVs, you know, Xpeng, Li, Nio, all of them coming out with strong numbers and right down the toilet. Flushed. So we'll see. We'll see what happens coming up here. I'm really hoping we get some big catalysts coming along. Again, we did make a video on that. Some things we do see coming with Nio, and I'm kind of hoping that I feel like maybe, I mean, at this rate, I kind of want to say that I feel like the next big move is going to be their earnings date. You know, if they blow it out of the water, I feel like that'll be the next thing to push us towards that.
I hope we don't have to wait that long, but
I hope so either. I hope not either.
That's not a month away.
I feel like that's how everybody's feeling. So we'll see. Don't get fatigued. We're again, Nio's a long-term play. This is not something you're going to make money in overnight. We're already way past that.
I mean, just look at the chart though, you know, like we were talking about. It always blasts off, flat lines, blast off, flat lines.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're saying. You know, we saw it increase, kind of flat lines, increase, flat lines, and then we had a huge run up, big old bull run up, and then it kind of pulled back and leveled off a little bit, and now we had another run up, and so now we're back into that fall back, you know, that pullback, that sell off, people taking profits. It could be anything, you know, the COVID thing hitting, GameStop news, people selling out of other stocks to put into GameStop, trying to get some quick cash. It literally could be anything.
And there was a big mix of things.
Yep. And I'm really hoping that we're getting towards that next big run up, and, you know, that could push us over that $60 mark and hopefully back towards that $65 mark. So we'll keep an eye on it. If we get any more news, you know what we'll do. Like we always do, we'll release it. But let's go ahead and hop into Apple. So Apple news article came out today, just kind of giving an update on the Apple car. So basically, kind of just a refresh. Apple started this project. It was called Project Titan, and that was back in 2014. So we haven't heard anything on it up until I think it was the end of last year that they started talking about it a little bit more. And now we're kind of getting a little bit more. They've been talking with a whole bunch of car manufacturers, trying to see if they can partner with somebody, you know, work with them on making this EV car. And it sounds like they're getting pretty close with Hyundai and Kia, but there's nothing that's been set in stone. Some analysts and reporters are saying that the talks are off the table, but we'll see what happens there. I think if they were to sign a deal with Kia, this would be huge for both companies, because it's just literally a multi-billion-dollar. This could be a multi-billion-dollar investment for Apple and Kia, and put them right up there with Tesla's potential, because Apple has that. Yeah, they have that, just that niche for people. Just want everything Apple: iPhones, earbuds, watches, a car. Like, people are gonna want that. just because, you know, it's an Apple and that's the way they've built their company. And that's how they get the success. So I think if they do get this, I think it's going to cause the Apple stock to run up. There's an analyst as well that thinks it's going to run up. He believes this is, let me see here. I didn't catch his first name, but the analyst's last name is Eves. But basically he's saying that he gives it a price target of 175. He gives Apple price target of 175. And I think if they can strike a deal, they're easily hitting that 175. Easily.
Yeah, it'll jump a good amount if an actual deal comes out.
Right.
For sure.
Just the success of Apple. Apple's a very safe investment company. So if you're like looking for safe, reliable investment opportunities and like companies, Apple's definitely one of them. But with that, he's also the analyst was saying that he also believes that it's going to be very hard for Apple to release something within. Basically, they're trying to release this car by 2024. So. No. He thinks that's a really tight window because we're already in 2021.
Right. They're still working with companies trying to make out a plan. Right. Like they don't have any, you know, anything built yet or anything. It's all just ideas at this point.
Right.
So try to squeeze it out by 2024 still, that's going to be difficult, but
you're right. So I agree with that as well. You know, with them trying to catch up with Tesla, and Tesla's just blown this out of the water. You know, they're expecting almost 900,000 car sales or deliveries this year. So with them hitting that, like if they can hit that, that's just, it'll be massive for Tesla. So
yeah, and they said recently that they want to grow 50% every year. So that's just crazy numbers. And you know, we just talked about that possible new vehicle over in China, the $25,000 vehicle. So
yep.
I saw where they might also do a $25,000, like the one in China was all like developed by people over in China for like the China style. But then I also saw where they could do like a European style for like their taste, and then you know they're gonna make one for the U.S. for 25,000.
I think
so there's like a $25,000 car in every market.
Right,
that would be huge.
That'd be
like
massive.
That's what is needed.
I 100% agree with that. I think if Tesla were to release a $25,000 vehicle here in the States, that puts them on par with all these other car companies out there that, I mean, obviously these other car companies aren't electric like Ford, GM, Chevy, all of them. They're not electric yet. But with them releasing an electric vehicle that, I don't know. Did they say how many miles that $25,000 car was going to get?
No, but I would assume it's probably like,
I would say 200 to 300 range.
Yeah, we'll see. By the time it's released, maybe it'll be more. But I know Elon didn't want to release the Model Y, the base Model Y, because it had a range less than 250. So we'll see. But I mean, if it's going to be $10,000 or 10, 15, almost $20,000 cheaper. Then
you get what you pay
Model
for, essentially.
Y, it's going to have less range, is what I'm basically trying to say.
But
so we'll see.
I feel like that's what people look for in cars. You know, a lot of people aren't going out and buying a $75,000 car every day.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of people when they go buy a new car, they're why would I spend twice the amount of money on an electric car when I can buy a gas car that's perfectly nice for half the price, and I don't have to worry about all the EV, issues. I don't have to worry about charging my car. I just go fill it up. So you release something that actually competes with all those cars, then I think that's when a lot more people are going to start jumping on board.
Right. I agree with that. I really agree with that. But looking back, let me see, where was I just at? So looking back at Tesla right now. So right now we were up about 0.25% today, and Tesla's been up and down the last couple days. Again, the whole GameStop thing going on. Who knows, what Tesla's having recalls, but they also releasing information in new factories in Berlin. I guess they're in talks with Indonesia, or trying to get some kind of deal with Indonesia about their nickel, because I guess Indonesia is one of the world's, how does that article, let me see here real quick. So one of the world's biggest nickel producers. So that's huge news for Tesla, because that's what they need to solve their battery issue. So if they can strike some kind of deal with Indonesia, that solves Elon's problems that he's been tweeting about, you know, with the battery issues. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how that plays out for him. But I mean, as far as Tesla goes, I'm really hoping we start pushing that $900 resistance line. We've hit it a couple times. I'm really hoping we start pressing it again.
Yeah, it would be nice, that's for sure.
So, I mean, yeah, we'll keep an eye on it and see what happens. And if we get any new news about any of this stuff, you know what we'll do. We're going to report it to you guys. This is what we try to do. We try to release videos daily. If you guys like this kind of content, hit that like, share, notification bell, all that good stuff. It really helps us grow the channel. Again, we thank everybody for all the support we've gotten so far. And we're trying to push 1,000 subs by the end of February. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know. We can find out. It's up to you guys. Let us know down in the comments what you think about all this stuff. Let us know. Where do you guys see this stuff going? Do you guys see it crashing? You think it's good, bad? Let us know. But again, thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.